and welcome to this briefing of our meeting today, following the meeting that we had last week. And we've had a very good meeting this morning. We have apologies from Senator Omugeni, who was not able to join us this morning, Honorable Catherine Wabilyanga, and Governor Cecily Mbarire, who also gave their apologies. They were engaged in other matters this morning. But we are happy to inform the country that following our meeting this morning, we have now agreed on the framework agreement, which we shall be signing immediately after this briefing. We have also agreed on the statement of issues that we shall be deliberating on as a dialogue committee or as a national dialogue committee. We have also resolved that we shall be extending invitations to stakeholders and members of the public to present their memorandums to the committee, and we shall be sending out an invitation or an announcement to the media later today for publication. We have also agreed to write to the IEBC selection panel. As you are all aware, the IEBC selection panel has been engaged in the work that they were tasked to do in line with the statutes that establish that panel, but aware that amongst the issues in our statement of issues is the reconstitution of IEBC. We have resolved to engage with that selection panel, and we shall be writing to them, requesting them to take note of the matter that is under deliberation by the National Dialogue Committee. Therefore, that will also be going out.
Wahenga ndio walisema ukiona vyaelea ujue vimeundwa. So a lot of work has been done. Ndio sasa vitu vimeanza kuelea. And we want to encourage Kenyans to continue to have faith in this team. If the cameras, I'm sure, will have focused on National Dialogue Committee. We've given ourselves an acronym, NADCO. So ukimwona mama pale mheshimiwa namuita NADCO member, not hardcore, or Hassan Omar, all of us. And I can tell you the gelling is tremendous, and that's why we are making progress. We thank our technical teams, and indeed we thank our, both houses of Parliament, the National Assembly, and the Senate, because they have now given their unanimous approval and support to the work of this team. So, yeah, we're going to sign the framework agreement soon after this, and we're also going to sign agreement on the issues that will be presented. And we're going to tell Kenyans what to do next. We continue to reiterate that this is serious national work. If ever there was a moment that this country should come together, it is now. And we are determined as a team to make sure that happens. And we continue to tell Kenyans to ignore the naysayers. There will always be those who feel threatened for whatever reason by something so illustrious, because this is wonderful work. And we're going to move very, very fast. A lot of work will be happening also. I think sometime we've agreed on the work plan again, the dates and everything, and when to have stakeholder engagement, for example, that is clear. And so we're ready to sign, we're ready to go. A lot more work remains to be done. And therefore, when we call on stakeholders, I'm sure every Kenyan will know they are stakeholders.
We appreciated the work that has gone on in Parliament, both houses. The Senate passed the motion yesterday without any amendments, as passed by the National Assembly. And that therefore puts in motion the 60 days that we say. Then we have appreciated the Senate for the work they put in yesterday. and recognize that now our 60 days begin ticking from yesterday. And that is why we reaffirm our commitment to complete this process within the set timelines. I think to begin with, Apollo, on prioritization, sorry, we didn't mention, we have adjourned to Friday this week at 10 a.m. to allow the Secretariat and the technical teams to work on prioritization of the issues and guide us on how we prioritize what issues do we begin with, so we'll be able to communicate that decision once we meet again on Friday. On the question of whether we are able to stop the selection panel, we are not writing to them to stop doing their work. It's just to take what has been described by the Honorable Eugene Wamalo in our meeting as judicial notice of the ongoings of this national dialogue team. Therefore, even as they progress their work, then they take note that it's part of the issues that we are engaging on. And for sure, I am certain when we begin to engage with stakeholders, those are among the stakeholders most likely that we'll be engaging with.
Please settle for judicial notice. This is serious work. You never know. You never know. You could end up with the reconstitutional panel itself. You never know. Everything is on the table. It's in the motion.
Yeah, and we really don't speculate on what will come out of the dialogue process. Therefore, when we engage, that's why we ask them to kindly take judicial notice that it's one of the issues on the table.